Now to the battle over immigration. This weekend, the Trump administration deported hundreds of Venezuelans it says are members of a notorious gang, sending them to a prison in El Salvador. The White House is invoking a little-used but controversial law from 1798. Sources tell ABC News the administration made a calculated decision to ignore a federal judge's directive to turn the flights around. Here's ABC senior White House correspondent Selena Wang.
Tonight, the Trump administration sharing this dramatic video from the president of El Salvador showing alleged Venezuelan gang members arriving to his country overnight, marching into prison. The administration deporting hundreds of Venezuelans from the U.S. that they accuse of being members of Tren de Aragua, despite a federal judge yesterday ordering the administration to temporarily cease deportations under the Alien Enemies Act. The president invoking the obscure wartime law from 1798 that was partially used to intern Japanese Americans during World War II, allowing the government to deport non-citizens without due process. The judge saying during yesterday's hearing, any plane containing these folks that is going to take off or is in the air needs to be returned to the United States. The president of El Salvador posting, "Oopsie, too late," in response to an article about the court order. Sources tell ABC News the Trump administration made a calculated decision to ignore the judge's ruling to turn around the flights because they were already over international waters. But in a filing today, the Department of Justice claiming some gang members subject to removal under the act were deported before the court's order. The White House saying Tren de Aragua is a direct threat to the national security of the United States. These heinous monsters were extracted and removed to El Salvador, where they will no longer be able to pose any threat to the American people.
They never should have been allowed into our country in the first place. It's our responsibility to protect our families, to keep our streets clean and safe. And that's exactly what the president said he was going to do, and that's what you're seeing being executed right now. We will follow the law.
Linsey, President Trump is thanking the president of El Salvador for accepting the alleged gang members. And tonight, a White House official tells me that the administration has been in compliance with the court order. The Trump administration is now asking the D.C. Circuit Court to halt the federal judge's decision. Linsey?
Selena Wang from the White House. Thanks so much.